I put my hand over my heart. We secured the Grove of Dodona, an ancient oracle, and thwarted the plans of Nero. But alas, Meg McCaffrey fled from me. Her evil stepfather had poisoned her mind. Poison! Calypso cried. Like the breath of Lester Papadopoulos, most worthless of teens. I resisted the urge to push Calypso into the flower bed. Meanwhile, Leo was making his way towards the bulldozer under the guise of an interpretive dance routine, spinning and gasping and pantomiming my words. He looked like a hallucinating ballerina in boxer shorts, but the bleme politely got out of his way. Lo! I shouted. From the Oracle of Dodona we received a prophecy, a limerick most terrible. Terrible, Calypso chorused, like the skills of Lester, most worthless teen. Vary your adjectives, I grumbled, then continued for my audience. We traveled west in search of another oracle. Along the way, fighting many fearsome foes, the Cyclops we brought low. Leo jumped onto the running board of the bulldozer. He raised his staple gun dramatically, then stapled the bulldozer operator twice in the pectorals, right where his actual eyes would be. That could not have felt good, even for a tough species such as the bleme. The operator screamed and grabbed his chest. Leo kicked him out of the driver's seat. The police officer yelled, Hey! Wait, I implored them. Our friend has only given you a dramatic interpretation of how we beat the Cyclops. That's totally allowed while storytelling. The crowd shifted uncertainly. Those are very long last words, Nanette complained. When will I get to smash your head in? Soon, I promised. Now, as I was saying, we traveled west. I hauled Calypso to her feet again with much whimpering on her part, and a little bit on mine. What are you doing? She muttered. Work with me, I said. Lo, frenemies, behold how we traveled. The two of us staggered towards the bulldozer. Leo's hands flew over the controls. The engine roared to life. This isn't a story, the police officer protested. They're getting away. No, not at all. I pushed Calypso onto the bulldozer and climbed up after her. You see, we traveled for many weeks like this. Leo started backing up. Beep, beep, beep. The bulldozer's shovel began to rise. Imagine you are the Camp Half-Blood, I shouted to the crowd, and we are traveling away from you. I realized my mistake. I had asked the blame to imagine. They simply were not capable of that. Stop them! The police officer raised his gun. His first shot ricocheted off the bulldozer's metal scoop. Listen, my friends, I implored. Open your armpits! But we had exhausted their politeness. A trash can sailed over our heads. A businessman picked up a decorative stone urn from the corner of the fountain and tossed it in our direction, annihilating the hotel's front window. Faster, I told Leo. Trying, man, he muttered. This thing wasn't built for speed. The Bolimier closed in. Look out, Calypso yelled. Leo swerved just in time to deflect a wrought iron bench off of our bulldozer blade. Unfortunately, that opened us up to a different attack. Nanette threw her street sign like a harpoon. The metal pole pierced the bulldozer's chassis in a burst of steam and grease, and our getaway ride shuddered to a halt. Great, Calypso said. Now what? This would have been an excellent time for my godly strength to return. I could have waded into battle, tossed my enemies aside like rag dolls. Instead, my bones seemed to liquefy and pool in my shoes. My hands shook so badly I doubted I could unwrap my bow even if I tried. Oh, that my glorious life should end this way, crushed by polite headless people in American Midwest. Nanette leaped onto the hood of our bulldozer, giving me a ghastly view straight up her nostrils. Leo tried to blast her with flames, but this time Nanette was prepared. She opened her mouth and swallowed the fireball, showing no sign of distress except for a small burp.